Hey guys, welcome back to my art channel. So my name is Anthony Regala. I'm a 5th year architecture student. So for today's video, I'm gonna be doing a little reaction video of all my plates in Graphics 1. So this will actually be a series wherein I react to all my plates no first year until second year. So that is Graphics 1, Graphics 2, MVT 1, Manual Visual Technique 1, 2, and 3. I'll be showing you my plates in Architectural Design, HOA, and TOA. If you're interested in those type of content, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I post new vlogs, architecture content, shopping haul videos, architecture vlog, day in the life, week in the life, and other content like that. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So for this video, I will be talking about my Graphics 1 plate, which is actually sobrang dami nito. Tingnan mo, sobrang kapal nung dami ng plate. I feel like this is gonna be an interesting reaction video kasi sobrang nene ko pa nito. Like, look at my handwriting. You will see talaga how I grew as an architecture student kasi I came from being graded very low to being one of the highest subject na to, and makikita nyo yan throughout this video. So to give you a brief information about graphics, ito yung parang drafting subject ng architecture. We mainly use like mga paper like buff paper. This is called buff paper. This is where you use talaga yung mga technical tools, like architectural tools like the T-square, the scale, yung triangles nyo, and other architectural tools like yung compass, French curves, gano'n. So, ito yung first plate ko. We were tasked to make 3 title blocks para to mainly practice nyo yung pagsusulat nyo on a title block, since lahat ng plates nyo magkakaroon ng title block na parang ganito. We were tasked to make 3 para mahasa yung skills namin sa paggawa ng title block para mas uniform na in the end. So I actually got an 84. Mababa yan na, 84. Pero I feel like for some people, mataas na siya. Pero for me, sobrang baba ng 84. Sobrang pangit ng line weight ko. As you can see here, 6mm dapat yung thickness ng word. Pero sobrang laki and sobrang I don't know if you can see it, sobrang blotty nung tech pen ko. Kasi we were tasked to buy tech pen na parang sobrang mahal, mga 2,000 ata. Yeah, sobrang nene talaga nung pagkasulat ko here, there. So, I only got 84, which is okay na. So, for the next one naman, ito naman itong line exercise pencil. We were tasked to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 na blocks. Tapos, we were gonna do like line exercises. Using a pencil lang naman, pero mahirap siya kasi kailangan super duper uniform yung pagka-draw mo dun sa lines. So as you can see, mayroong mga ibang mga remarks here. Ito, may mali ako na parang nagdoble yung lines, which is hindi dapat tama. Tapos meron rin akong mali here, which is yung lines ko. Tapos ito naman, meron akong mga mistake here. Parang pangit yung pagkasulat ko. Saka merong mark here ata. Yun ata yun. Tapos line value ko, mali here. Tapos ito din, parang medyo napalight yung draw ko here. That is something na parang you should take note of, and be careful lang dun sa pagdodraw nyo ng mga lines. So, for this plate, I got an 83 lang. 83 lang, which is, siguro I was part of the lowest sa class kasi usually people are on the line of 8 area, at saka there are people who makes it to the line of 9. Pero ako, I never really got to be part of the people that got in line of 9, so 83 lang. The next one naman I have is line exercise plate, pero this time pen and ink na. Asa tech pen na yung ginagamit namin. So yung iba may Staedtler, tas ako nag-rotring ako kasi I think yun yung unang nakita ko. Some people say na mas maganda daw yung Staedtler pencil, and I feel like tama nga sila, mas maganda nga talaga yung Staedtler pencil kasi yung tip ng pen nila is parang a ballpoint. Whereas yung rotring is parang a push pen siya na basta gano'n. Tapos ito naman yung third plate ko. As you can see, marami siyang mga blot ng ink, ganyan. That's something you have to take note of pag nagte-tech pen kasi usually nag-blot talaga yung pen niya. I also got minus 0.4 neatness. Tapos ito yung parang mga forbidden na turo sa amin ng mga higher years. Yung parang ika-cut mo yung tech pen area para ma-erase. Ganun. Pero as you can see here, hindi siya gumana kasi, ayun nga, namali ako. Neatness here. Tapos, ito din, neatness din. Sobrang mali ko here. Kasi ito, sobrang dami ko talagang mga mali. I'm the type of person kasi na hindi masyadong mahilig umulit ng plate. While the others naman, sobrang perfectionist na konting mali mo lang, mag-uulit talaga ng plate. Ako, hindi ako masyadong grade conscious that time. So, yeah, ganyan yung output ko. Sobrang kalat talaga. Sobrang hindi polish ng writing ko. As you can see here, nag-blot pati yung mga title block ko. Hindi ko pa rin na ma-master. Yeah, I got 82 lang, which I feel like it's deserved naman kasi hindi masyadong maganda yung plate. So, the next one naman is actually kind of similar. I'll just brief through this plate kasi same lang din sa last plate. Pero, mas iba na yung lines niya. I feel like mas mahirap na. And as you can see here, sobrang pangit talaga. Parang walang pake lang yung gumawa. Ito, may mali ako here. Lalo na dito. Tapos dito. Tapos here. Basta lahat ng mga may bilog. Mali talaga. Actually, tingnan mo itong title block name ko. Sobrang mali niya. As you can see here, masyadong makitid yung pag-draw ko ng name. For this next plate naman, we were tasked to do polygons and ellipses. So, ito yung hexagon, ellipse na concentric circle method, itong pentagon, itong ellipse na distance x method, tapos itong 4-point ellipse. Sobrang pangit talaga yung gawa ko here. We were tasked to use yung mga ibang mga rulers namin like yung French curve. Ayan, nagkakamali ako. Bawat segment ng dapat mong i-drawing yan. Parang nag-blot din yung pencil. At saka dapat daw yung mga guidelines mo hindi ganun ka-dark. As you can see here, sobrang kita ng mga guidelines ko na I used. Pero at the same time, kailangan rin kita yung guidelines na ginamit mo. Kasi i-check yan ng professor kung ginamit mo talaga yung method kung paano mag-draw ng tamang shape. So yeah, I got an 83 lang here. As you can see, yung mga grades ko, 84, 82, 83. Sobrang pero at least ito, 85. This one is orthographic projections na simple shape. We were tasked to do like a top view ng isang parang cube, tapos a top view ng isang cylinder, ganyan. Tapos ito yung top view na may 30 degrees slope. Basta orthographic projection lang. Ito yung perspective. Pangit na naman yung parang pagkasulat ko. Tapos ito, ginamitan ko ng forbidden technique. As you can see, nag-cutter ako. You're not supposed to cut yung buff paper para lang maging malinis yung paper mo. But I did. So, huwag mo akong tularan. Pero, yeah, I got an 85 here, which is, okay na ako to be honest with 85 that. Actually, these next 3 plates are exercise plates. It's labeled as exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3. We were tasked naman to make a cube out of buff paper, parang dice. Tatlong dice. Tapos, nilagyan namin ng mga circle bilog-bilog here. Tapos, chine-change namin yung view ng cube para ma-understand namin kung paano mag-work yung orthographic projection ng cube. Ganun. Bale, ito yung top view. Top view ba yan? Okay. Parang ito, given to. Top view ito. Tapos we were tasked to determine yung left side view, front view, at saka right side view ng top view nito. So, ito yung sagot. Left side view is nakaganyan siya. Yung front view is nakaganyan siya. Tapos isa lang yung dot niya. Tapos yung right side view is ganyan siya. Kaya very essential sa amin yung paggawa ng cube na scale model para alam namin kung ilan yung mga dots na makikita pag ganito yung top view. Gets ba? Ganun. This one, actually super major improvement ito. Kasi my grade is 95. Yay! Sobrang taas na niya na. 95 is a 1.25 and 96 is an 1. So this one is a 1.25 na. So ang laki ng improvement no sa grade. Kasi dati 85 below lang. Tapos ngayon 95 na. 95! So, ayan. This is the exercise 1. Tapos, for the exercise 2 naman, I got a 91, which is line of 9. So, like, yeah. I was really proud na of the grades. So, like, 95 tapos 91. And as you can see here, ang mali ko dito is, naglagay ako ng measurement sa elevation, which is hindi dapat. Like, pag elevation kasi, dapat yung measurements mo is nasa side lang here. And wala sa taas. Kasi that's what the top view is for na. Dapat walang measurement here. And actually, yung best friend ko, yung seatmate ko, si Mariel, sabi niya sa akin while I was doing it, uy, i-erase mo yan, mali yan. Bawal maglagay ng dimensions sa taas. Sabi ko, okay lang yan para extra. Di naman mag-minus, ganyan. Tapos, ayun nga, may minus nga kasi naglagay ako. So, mag-lesson din kayo sa mga smart niyong friends kasi minsan, being extra is not the way to go. Minsan, baka mamali ka pa pag nag-extra kang mga information sa hindi naman kailangan. So, that's something you have to take in mind then. So, for my last exercise naman, this one was kind of challenging kasi we were tasked to study yung line weights namin. So, as you can see here, parang may depth yung drawing na gagawin namin. So, this one is medyo mataas, this one is mababa. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga pinakamalapit sa drawing, dapat sila yung mas dark yung line weight. Tapos, yung mga light naman na line weights, is sila yung mga malayo dun sa drawing. Ayun lang. This was like a more complex shape, kaya medyo mahirap siya. So, naging 89 na lang ako. Ayan, 89. Which is okay lang din, to be honest. So, ngayon, mag-jump naman tayo to something more challenging. Kasi, very irregular yung mga shapes niya. And, this was like a very memorable plate for me kasi dito yung pinaka na-stress ako and ko lang yung naiwan sa classroom. Sobrang na-stress ako kasi everyone was done. Tapos everyone was packing their things. Tapos I was here pa lang. I was here. Tapos wala pa akong ito. Tapos ito. Tapos I was panicking na to my friends kasi like, kala ko next week pa yung pasahan. Pero it was the day itself na. So I was like panicking so hard talaga. And nakikita nila yung mga friends ko na sobrang panic na ako. So, naawa sila sa akin. Tapos, tinulungan nila lahat ako. Like, they were 4 people sa isang buff paper na gumagano, tinutulungan nila ako. And I'm like super thankful si sila Tins, sila KB, sila Diana, sila Mariel, and si Yuri then. They were helping me finish this plate. And as you can see here, may L ako kasi late kong napasa kasi sa faculty ko siya pinas and buti na lang di nagalit yung prof sa akin. Yeah, okay naman siya kasi I got 86 and I'm super thankful talaga here because I thought na without the help of my friends, hindi ko to mapapas. As in, baka maging line of 7 pa ako if not for my friends who helped me. This is also something that you should remember while in architecture. You need to help each other then and make sure na yung mga help na binibigay nila sa'yo, you give it back to them. Like, if nahihirapan sila, you offer your help para, alam mo yun, tulungan kayo and that's what college is about naman. Ayan, I got an 86 which I'm super duper thankful for na for this plate. So, my next plate naman na I'm gonna show you is my preliminary exam plate. I think binigay sa amin yung top view and left side view ata and we were tasked to determine yung front view at saka right side view. So, ito yung top view na binigay and these were the answers na I have. What's nice kasi sa graphics is pwede kang lumingon-lingon sa mga drafting table ng iba para malaman mo kung ano gagawin kasi that's what I did lang. It was super hard to like know it by yourself talaga. So you have to like collaborate. Collaborate. Hindi naman collaborate. Pero, I mean, kasi sobrang laki ng space ng classroom and wala namang harang to for you to like not see what they're doing, diba? So, itong sagot ko is sagot ng lahat. Pero, ito naman yung na-think namin mga views ng top view and left side view. May mga mali pa rin ako. Like, this one. Basta I don't wanna think about it na to be honest kasi sobrang long time ago na to. Ayun, I got an 89 for this, which is a good score na. It was a good grade na for a prelim exam. So, I was kinda happy na. And for these plates naman na I'm gonna show you. Hey guys, so the video's getting kinda long. So, I decided I'm just gonna post a part 2, which will be posted next week. So, stay tuned. make sure to subscribe kayo down below and on nyo na yung notification bell para alam nyo when I post the new vlog. Kasi madami tayong i-reveal na plates ngayon. And I know kasi na in all architecture YouTubers, this is the main thing talaga na inaabangan ng lahat, yung plates reveal ng estudyante. So, alam mo yun, I have it all here. I'll show you guys kung gaano kadaming plates. Ayan, ito yung mga plates na pinakita ko. I have manual visual techniques here. I have watercolor plates here. I have my graphics plate number 2 here. I have more graphics plates dyan, mga architectural design plates. I have mga HOA plates. I'm gonna show you guys everything talaga na I have. I hope you guys will be here to watch all the videos, watch it till the end, and support the channel more. So, ayun lang. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye!